afternoon, everybody. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Kat?
I'm doing well. All right. So, my name is Kat Johnson. I am one of the social media helpers for Lorain County Veteran Services. And I'm super excited to launch this new program with Lorain County Veteran Services that they are going to do a Q&A session every month. So, we are bringing you Jackie Towell and Larry Amato. And they're going to spend about 20 minutes with you each and every month answering questions and bringing you information about Lorain County Veteran Services. So, welcome, guys. And are you excited?
Thanks. Yes, definitely excited to get the word out about what we do here in our office and all the programs that we have available to veterans.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, awesome. Well, let's just jump right in because 20 minutes feels like a long time, but it's going to scoot right through. So let's start with what each one of you thinks is the most important piece of information that we should be getting out as we bring this segment each month. What do you think is the most, like you kind of jumped in and you get to be the first guinea pigs to bring information out. So what are you hoping that this segment brings to the veteran community and veterans families that get to see this?
Well, I think it's three parts. Number one, I'd like to get the word out of all the great things that we do in this office and get it out on a new medium. In this case, YouTube, Instagram. We're pretty good on Facebook, but we need to be in these spaces. Number two, how best to communicate with our office to get the benefits that you may be able to receive, whether it's at the local, state, or federal level. And the third thing, just to get to know our staff and tell us and get the word out to the community about the things that we're doing outside of the office when it comes to the events we hold, whether it be the car shows or the Revs race coming up or events that we're sponsoring like Muster and Mingle or Hero Hikes with the Lorain County Metro Parks, just to get the word out of what we're doing and where we're doing it at and where you can find us and how you can utilize us.
That's awesome. I think you guys do so much that a lot of people don't even know about. And those are all really great ones. All right, Jackie, well, you kind of took them all, but what have you got? What are you hoping for?
He did take a lot of them, but there are, I do a lot on the financial management side of the house, and we push a lot of relief funds back into the county to help veterans and their families who are falling on hard times or who are having a difficult time paying their bills or just dealing with the major things that life throws at us. And we do that in so many different ways that I think people don't really know about. And, we have, like Larry said, programs like the legal assistance program. We have medical, dental, vision assistance programs that assist with out-of-pocket medical costs that people might have that will pose a hardship if they go unpaid. But people have to choose between putting food on their table or paying their medical bills. They're going to put food on their tables. And we're here to help with that and on a case-by-case basis. So things like that. And then, like he said, all the programs we have, the partnerships that we have, we partner with Second Harvest and the food boxes, which is part of our modified grocery program that we assist with people, being able to put the food on their table so they can pay their medical bills, things like that. So it would be awesome for more people to understand that those things are available to them.
Yeah, I think it's interesting just in the quick, 1 minute where you guys recapped those individual components. There's so much that your one office does, and it needs to be out there, and maybe somebody doesn't know that this one program might benefit them. If we can reach them with just a quick video, you can tag somebody in the comments below, you can share it. This isn't just for veterans, but this is such a community oriented platform that you can tag somebody or share this information, and it really can benefit the community, not just our veterans. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the changes. Jackie, you've done a ton in the financial assistance area to help the efficiencies of your office. So can you maybe just give just today one or two of the efficiency improvements that you've done to help veterans have a better experience in your office?
Yeah, so to start, we changed to having a triage program. So we have a person who is like the first line of defense when a veteran or their family member comes in. We kind of evaluate, like, is this an immediate need? Is this person getting evicted? Are they unhoused and needing assistance getting into a Valor home or another location to where they're not sleeping in their car on the street. And then, we process those applications a little bit quicker than, just your regular monthly assistance type of programs. And with that, we also changed from doing paper files. So a lot of people are still moving away from paper files into digital systems. And so we are revamping the way that our service office, they have a program that they use, and we have added in the financial assistance aspect of that. And all of our financial assistance claims are going through that. And so it is a little bit slower moving things from paper into the electronic side of things. But as time moves on and we get more efficient with the process, it's going to go a lot quicker for everybody involved. I know people don't want to be waiting, 2-3 weeks to get an assistance funds, but it's kind of where we're at right now. It's just working through those hiccups in the system and making sure it all is accounting for the dollars the right way.
Yeah, exactly. So they can upload their forms, or they can upload their documents online now, right? Which is a new component. So if they go to LorainCountyVeterans.com and they go to financial assistance, they can now upload their documents ahead of time. Yes.
They can, and we're actually publishing today a new subpage for that for legal assistance. So legal assistance can be, the forms can be filled out by any person in our office to kind of get those processed a little bit quicker. And then we'll be able to, they can drop those in a Dropbox, send them to us. One of our team will receive it, and then we'll be able to get them connected with a lawyer in the community to help them with whatever their legal needs are.
Okay, awesome. And then the other new enhancement is they can schedule online now, right?
For service officers, yes, we're still working on financial assistance, getting a bookings link updated and linking all that to our calendars so that we'll be more readily available when people need to come in with their packages ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Larry, can you speak just a touch here? You and I have spoken about this quite often, about the younger veteran that maybe doesn't think that they need to come in person. They like to do everything online, but your office is a huge help. So chime in here and talk to me a little bit about how what that means to the younger veteran. I mean, I know you're retired and all, but tell me a little more.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Okay, no problem.
Recently retired. Yeah, I would say this would fall into our service officer federal claims work that we do through the Department of Veterans Affairs more than anything. The younger population is the recently retired veterans like myself. They're going online. They're submitting it directly through the Department of Veterans Affairs after they talk to a friend, a mentor, someone they served with, is typically what we're seeing. And that is fine. That resource is available. However, I think it's really good to sit down in front of a subject matter expert, an accredited county veteran service officer who has years of experience working with these type of claims. And what we tend to find is even when the claim is awarded for those individuals, that maybe the rating isn't right, or there were some denials in one of the claim conditions that could have been avoided, right? If we had the information up front. So with those type of clients, the ones that filed online on their own without speaking to a service officer, we're in appeal land with them most of the time. Meaning we are working the 3 lanes of the appeal process, trying to get them to where they should be in terms of a service-connected disability rating.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys are doing a ton of work to continue to improve this process. So, as people see these videos or are working with you or know that there are other people that need to work with you, this platform, any YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or just being on the mailing list for Lorain County Veterans is a great place to continue to get that information. Jackie, I want to give you a chance to talk a little bit about what is available to active duty and discharged veterans because of the government shutdown. I know you got some new information, you're kind of in the know. So with this time, I want to give you a chance to kind of spread that word, especially for Lorain County residents.
Thanks. Yes, we did mention that the other day. So the big thing with the government shutdown is posing a lot of financial strain for a lot of people. Some people have banks that are assisting them with 0 interest loans in the meantime. But if we have any active duty reservists who are on active duty orders, or federal workers who are impacted by the government shutdown, we do have a policy that would allow us to assist them with any of their financial needs. It is, again, it's an application basis, case by case situation. But if you fall into any of those categories, please stop by our office and apply, because those it could make a big difference. And the stress that people are already experiencing, just being able to reduce that a little bit on the financial side, not knowing when they're going to get paid again, we can help them.
Yeah, and if I could just add one more thing, if you're a veteran and you're working for, let's say, as a civilian for DFAS, or you're a government contractor and you're affected by the shutdown, come on down and talk to us. You're experiencing a hardship. Bring your DD 214. We'll have you talk to Jackie or someone on her staff, and we should hopefully be able to assist you as well.
One of the things that I think is really interesting here too, when Larry and I have done some other work together, is that the threshold for assistance is not just the typically known poverty level, at least in this county. And you can qualify for things even though you believe, oh, well, it's not the norm, quote unquote, normal level that you have to meet to qualify. So even if you have kind of a preconceived notion that you maybe already make too much money, things are a touch different so just come into the office and ask the question, or make a phone call so that you aren't automatically disqualifying yourself and it's not the case.
Exactly. Larry and I were just talking about that earlier, is like, so many people think that, oh, I make too much money, somebody else needs it more than I do. But it's like, really, in the grand scheme of things, you don't know unless you ask. And a lot of people who grew up, below poverty level, they have enough nowadays, and they think, well, enough is, more than I had. But that still is, sometimes you're still cutting, really close to what your budget lines are. You might have something that pushes you over, and that qualifies you under the programs that we have.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
I'd just like to add, every application is unique, and we will work. And if you're experiencing a hardship, if you're experiencing a hardship and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to make that payment or make that repair this month, you need to come talk to us. Every application is unique, and we consider you qualified until you aren't. We will work with you on that application to get you qualified.
Oh, I love that. We consider you qualified until you aren't. That's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about your big event that's kind of coming up, because I think this is really good too. You guys are raising a lot of money. One thing, I grew up in Lorain County, and, we all give each other a hard time, but in the end, Lorain County really does kind of close ranks around each other and do some really great things. So let's talk about this Revs race. A lot of us are really kind of showing up. I've been putting my running shoes on a lot for you guys, so I can do this. So let's talk about this Revs race that you've got going on. You're in year 4. And, give me some details and let people know where they can come to show up and be a part of this community event.
Yeah, so we're entering year 4 of Revs, which is the race to end veterans suicide. It's that time of year, and I'm pretty swamped with getting it across the literal finish line, because every year we've seen pretty significant growth. So this year we're in the same spot. It's in the same weekend. It's November 8th in Ely Square. We're partnering with the Foundry, and some changes that you're going to see this year is that we have we've added a ruck class for every single event. We've added an 11K to go with it, and we're adding some more food providers, partnering with some of the local establishments that are going to help us out. We haven't raised our price in 4 years. It's a certified half marathon. You will receive a certified half marathon time. If you can run a half marathon, you will get that certified time. It is a very, very fun event for a very, very good cause. And it's kind of like, we make the event count. We recognize the issue of mental health within the veteran community. We've also been able to help out the first responders to a certain extent as well. They deal with some of the same issues. Last year, we raised over $40,000 for direct intervention crisis intervention and mental health intervention in Lorain County. All those the proceeds that we raise stay in Lorain County, and every year it's a good event it's a strong event for a strong cause.
Yeah, I think the community aspect, right? This is kind of the resounding theme. Veterans Day is there to really honor and celebrate our veterans that are here with us. And the best way to do that is to be in your community and be in community with other people. And you guys have done an amazing job to do just that. We all say it's a race or it's a rock, and that's what we're doing. But we're giving people the opportunity to be in community with other veterans and to recognize the service that has been put in and the continuous service that most veterans are still giving. You guys are a great demonstration of that. And so, I think that's what you guys are doing.
Kat, I wouldn't have met you. I met you in the very first Revs event on that rainy backwards day where nobody knew what they were doing. Right.
We literally have told this story.
Said, hey, this is what I did. It took 3 years later, but we found out a way that we can work together to not only benefit the Western Reserve ladies, which you're associated with, but the Veteran Service Commission, Revs, and all the other events that we sponsor and put on.
Yeah. Exactly. So I would really just encourage you, even if you're not a runner or a rucker, to come out and be a part of this community event and really support the veterans that are in, Lorain County's veteran count is, much more significant than even we see around, the cemetery down at Ohio Western. And so come out and be a part of that event. So we'll drop the link in the comments below, or you can find the links on all of our social media and sign up and be a part. Okay, let's run through some events that you guys have coming up, or some dates. Your office will be closed on 10/13. However, you're hosting the next day as a celebration, National Dessert Day. So what's the plan? 10/14, it's Tuesday. What's the plan for National Dessert Day?
We are going to have cookies, and we will have grab bags with information as well available. So come on down and have some cookies and coffee with us in the morning or all throughout the day.
Larry's buying the cookies.
Bring your DD214 with you. We'll talk to you real quick. We'll over some coffee and donuts or whatever it is we have, and we'll schedule you in. If we can't help you right then and there, we'll schedule an appointment to get you in front of our financial assistance staff or one of our accredited service officers.
Love that. Who knew? National Dessert Day. All right. 10:15 is your board meeting. Those happen in your board office, kind of up front. They're in the mornings. If you'd like more information, you can find that on your website. And those happen monthly. Yes, monthly.
Yeah, and there is a veterans comment section. So if you have concerns or changes that you'd like to see, concerns addressed or changes you'd like to see made, whether it's our commission or just veterans program within the Lorain state or the state of Ohio, please come to those meetings and let us know how we can be better, or how we can assist you.
Yeah. Okay. 10/17 is your last bus trip of the year. So I keep calling this your train trip. It's actually a bus trip. You're going to see trains. So you can get online, LorainCountyVeterans.com, and check out. There's just a few spots left.
Yeah,
Revs will be. Go ahead.
Yeah, those trips are starting to sell out fast. It's a great day. You can bring a guest. You get a breakfast. We provide lunch, and there's this. I think you have one of the T-shirts. We have one. We give away a great T-shirt to everyone who goes, and it's just a really good day.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
You said sell out fast, but it is free. So all of
it is free.
Admission and everything is free.
Yeah, good catch. There's no charge to attend one of your museums.
Yeah, there's only about 10 seats left, though. So make sure if you want to go, you get on and sign up. Revs is then the next thing. And then you guys will be on here with or without me. I think without me. On the 4th of November. These will be every month on the first Tuesday at 11 o'clock. If you have questions that you would like them to answer, then all you do is let them know or comment below, and they'll be answering your questions as you go. All right, guys, what did we miss? You're right at 20 minutes. So what did you miss?
Hey, I think we've covered down on everything, and hopefully everybody's tracking. If there's any questions, leave them in the comments below is I'm looking forward to this platform and getting to discuss some of these issues. Sometimes I'll be on, sometimes it'll be Jackie or Crystal or other staff members here. But it's really great to be part of this, launching the first live stream, and I'm looking forward to many more. Jackie, what do you have?
Same. I'm way more excited now that we're actually doing it than I was in the build-up. So it's great to be able to get out the information. I look forward to being able to help people who are going to help them understand the process a little bit better and what's available to them.
Well, thanks for everything that you guys are doing in the veteran space, and thank you for your service, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks for everything you're doing too, and thanks for being part of this.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right, we'll see you.